Hey guys, I hope you're all doing super well. It is very early in the morning. It is about 7 a.m. The roosters are still crowing. I am here today to show you guys how I make beans. I've received quite a few requests from you guys ever since I made my Gallo Pinto recipe, and I think it's only fair that I show you guys how I make my beans. I will also be making an updated Gallo Pinto recipe at some point in the future because I have noticed that over time my skills have been leveling up. So that will come in the near future. But for now, we're just gonna start with some beans. This is a recipe that takes a bit of time because you basically have to wait for quite a while. So these beans here, they are dry, they are red beans. You can use black beans as well. So now we are basically just going to put them into the pot and let them soak for quite a while. I think today I'm going to do about 4 hours, but generally you want to just let them sit overnight. Obviously I didn't do this overnight because I needed some light to show you guys how to do it. So let's get started. So we've got our beans in a very big pot. This pot is basically stained now because I strictly use it for beans. We're just gonna fill it up with water. I probably will rinse them at least once and then fill it up again and then let it sit for quite some time. Okay guys, so we have our pot here full of water with the beans. We're now gonna let this sit for about 4 hours or so. As I said earlier, you can definitely go for longer, such as overnight, but just because we don't have a lot of time today, we are gonna be going for 4 hours. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm just back here for a quick second. We're just gonna put these beans right onto the heat right now, and then we're gonna be good to go for another couple of hours. You're just gonna keep an eye on them. I'm gonna start by putting a lid on them to get the cooking process going a little faster. And then once it's boiling and basically the water's spitting everywhere, you're gonna take the lid off, or at least just a little bit to kind of like semi-cover it. And then you're gonna put the heat on low. I'm using flame, so it might differ if you're using an electric stove. I'm also gonna be adding a little bit of chili dulce. That's just like basically a red bell pepper kind of thing. I'll put just like a chunk of it, half of an onion, and a couple cloves of garlic just to get the flavor into the beans. It's gonna be super yummy. Okay guys, so here we have our extra bits. We've got 2 pieces of chili dulce. It was like kind of a quarter of it, technically. So just gonna pop that in. We've got 1 onion cut in half. And 3 garlic cloves peeled and with the little hard bit at the end cut off. All right, so we're gonna get this on the heat. Okay guys, so as I mentioned, we're gonna let those cook now. They're gonna come to a boil. We're going to move the lid and then we are going to put it on low for a few hours, just until the beans are soft. You'll be able to see them kind of breaking open. So I will check in with you in a little bit. Okay guys, so we have finished the beans now. It's 3:20 in the afternoon. It's been a little while. I did end up letting the beans sit for a lot longer than I had mentioned earlier. I think they ended up soaking for about 6 hours. So I'm gonna show you what they look like now. You'll see that they're kind of almost like split, some of them, a little more broken down. You want them to be fairly soft essentially, just so they're edible and easily digestible, right? And we're going to also now be adding in a couple of things So let's just jump right into that and I'll show you guys. So look at this steam. This is really hot. Even the handles are like too hot to hold. It smells so good though. The house smells so beany. It's a very homey smell. I love this smell. I do this maybe once every 2 weeks or so. We eat a lot of beans. We pretty much eat beans with every meal. So let's get a few extra ingredients in here and we're good to go. All right, so first things first, Costa Rican beans. Can't miss the Lizano salsa. This just makes my life a lot easier for when I'm reheating the beans at a later time to safety first. Okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, adding Lizano sauce to the whole batch now is going to save me a lot of time later to not have to add it to every single pot of beans that I'm reheating. And this way it also adds a nice flavor. We're gonna give it a shake. We got a brand new bottle. And we're gonna add quite a lot. It adds a nice flavor and it's got a lot of water, so. And secondly, we're gonna add salt. That's pretty much gonna be it. All right, so we just gotta mix it up a little bit, give it a taste. Woo, this is gonna be good. One thing I love to do when I'm making fresh beans, on the same day for dinner, I will actually serve this with rice, fresh rice, but with the liquid of the beans. Here we call it caldo. And oh, it's so nice. You put a couple hard-boiled eggs or a couple slices of fresh grilled chicken and it's so good. Oh my God, I'm like up in smoke. Okay, let's taste it to make sure that it's okay. It's really hot. Okay. Just a touch more salt and we're good to go. That's perfect. Dum, 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 da, da, dum. So you're probably thinking, this is a lot of beans. Yes, it is. As I mentioned, I make these about once every 2 weeks or so, depending on how much we're eating at a time. So I'm gonna freeze most of this. I have large Tupperware containers and I fill up 2 large Tupperwares and then I keep one smaller one in the fridge ready to go. And then a day before I need the next one, I'll just take it out and let it defrost. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me show you how I like to serve them. One more thing that I just realized I forgot to add is cilantro. Cilantro Castillo. Very important for extra flavor. So we're just gonna wash this up and cut some and then throw it in. You can use the stalks too, you don't have to worry about just the leaves. All right guys, so here's our cilantro and we're just gonna pop her in. Washed and gently chopped. We're gonna give it one quick stir again. Oh yeah, that's what it was missing. This smells so good. All right, I've got fresh bowl of rice. And we're gonna get some beans up in here. It's basically like a soup. Oh, look how fresh and yummy that looks. I feel like barefoot Contessa over here. Look at that. Fresh beans with fresh cilantro, freshly cooked rice. Now, all we need is a hard-boiled egg to throw on top of there and you're good to go. All right, guys, we're gonna give it a taste. It's still pretty hot, so. The cilantro is so fragrant. And of course, if you don't like cilantro, you don't have to add it. It just adds a really nice flavor. There's nothing better than home-cooked beans. Oh my gosh. So, I hope this explained a little bit better of how to go about making home-cooked beans. Again, every bean has a different soaking time and cooking time. So if you are concerned about that, do Google it first. Other than that, it should be fine. There are other methods of adding baking soda to make your beans softer or using pressure cookers, but this is my preferred way. It just seems a little more natural. Yes, time consuming, maybe it's expensive because you're using gas or electricity or whatever, but there's nothing that tastes better than this. And there's no quick ways around it, so it's just wholesome and yummy, and yeah, everything's great about it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope you learned a little something, and I hope you go and make some Gallo Pinto as soon as you make your beans, or at least get to try some rice, beans, and some huevo duro, or you could even make a sopa negra if you do a black bean recipe. Super yummy. Anyways guys, if you have any other recommendations for recipes or requests of things that you might want to learn about or know in general, please do let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel for future recipes and other Costa Rica related videos. Thanks so much, and I will see you very soon.